So in this question we're trying to find a solution for x and y that suits both of these equations, and in this example we're going to use the substitution method to do that. So the first thing you need to do is label each of the equations that you've got. So we'll label this one 1 and this one 2. Now for substitution we want to substitute a known value into an equation. In each of these we don't actually have a known value, but we can really easily rearrange one of them to come up with either an x equals or a y equals. So looking at the first one here, the y is already by itself, it doesn't have a number in front, so let's rearrange that. So to communicate what you're doing, we're going to say we're going to rearrange equation 1, and we're going to have that y equals, and in this case it's going to be 3x take 7. This is now equation 3. Now we actually know what y equals. We can substitute that into the second equation. So again we're going to say what we're going to do. We're going to sub equation number 3 into equation number 2. So here we write 2x plus, and we've got 3y, but y is now 3x take 7. And that all equals 1. Now we want to expand and simplify this to bring it down to a normal equation that we can solve. So the 2x can stay there. We'll multiply the 3 in, so we have 9x. We'll multiply the 3 in again, so we have 21, and it still equals 1. We're going to add our like terms together, so we'll have 11x. And we can move this one over to the other side, so we have 1 plus 21, which is 22. Now x is 2. So we've found one of the values. Knowing this, we can substitute this back into equation number 3. So sub x equals 2 into 3. And we end up with y is equal to 3 times 2 take 7. So that's y is equal to 6 take 7, that's minus 1. So we think we've got a solution then. So our solution to the 2 is the point 2 minus 1. Now if we were going to graph these, that's where they would cross. That's what the solution is. It's the one point on both lines where they're the same. They're equal to each other. You should always check these. So using equation 2, we'll just do a check. Okay, we're going to do 2 times x, so 2 times 2. And we're going to add 3 times and y. In this case, y we think is minus 1. And we want it to be equal to 1. So that's 4. And minus 3 is 1, so we know that we've got the right point. And that's how you solve simultaneous equations, or a set of equations, by the method of substitution.